You see, we all been taught this hood way like it's the way we supposed to live. Like we supposed to ignore the rich way and skip to the hood way. Well, fuck the hood way, I want the rich way. The hood way or the rich way. You want the hood way or the rich way. You want the hood way or the rich way. Hood way or the rich way. The hood way noodles, that's cool and all. Rich way got the steaks, I want the steaks and all. Hood way or the rich way. Hey, hood way driving buckets.
The show about to start. Get your water ready. Tighten up.
It's your boy Prezi Presidential Talent Group is the label. Here we are, another episode of Bar Talk from the crib. Special guest today. We got my boy Bruce here. We ain't gonna really say too much, but my boy is about that action. Nowadays, what they call them YNs. Let's just say without saying. You know, them cats nowadays get on podcasts and say too goddamn much. But today's episode, man, we got my boy Bruce. Man, he gonna be doing a little bit. So he's gonna be turning himself in, doing a little bit. And one thing he said when he was talking, you know we gotta have our water. So I got the water. We gotta thank God every episode. So I thank God for allowing y'all to be here and allowing me and Bruce to be here too. But when I was talking to Bruce, I'll give you some of that juice, Bruce. There's one thing that he said that stuck out to me. He's like, man, I gotta go turn myself in, but I gotta be a man. I gotta step forward. Boom, it hit me. I said, ooh, wee. That is going to be the name of the episode. Episode 81, Step Forward. And if you see Bruce not really saying too much, it's because, shooters don't really say too much. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to try to get him to say some stuff, but you know what I'm saying? We just going to go right on in it, though. Life sometimes throws us into rough patches, and the patch to healing and growth isn't always easy. If you're stepping in a difficult season like facing consequences, rebuilding trust, or charting a new course, these 10 life principles can help keep you moving forward with purpose, resilience, and hope. Each principle includes the why to ground the idea in real life impact, plus quick actions you can start today. So, my boy Bruce here, 10 plus years of knowing him. And as you know, if he's here, he's at my house, which means he's official. Okay. All of us make mistakes, and sometimes those mistakes is on purpose because ain't we willing to go to jail for our kids? So sometimes, we do things, and sometimes we regret things. Sometimes we don't regret things. But he gonna go do his bit and be back home. So it was perfect to make this about step forward, because in life you're gonna have to step forward. In business you're gonna have to step forward. Every day you're gonna find out, boy, you got to step forward and stand on that. So we're gonna start. We'll get your water out and get your pens and notepads out so you can write this down. The first principle. Own your truth. Whether in streets or business, you gotta own your truth, don't you? Yeah. Boy, you better stand on it, own that truth. I mean, you gonna go do it, know what comes with that. Okay, why? Acknowledge what happened and what you can change. The action is know one change you'll commit this week. Okay, 2, accept responsibility. Bruce, when you in business, streets, or whatever, don't you gotta accept responsibility? Yeah. You better accept what come with that. If you get in that car, know what come with that. If you focus on success, know what come with that. But if you gotta know what come. Accept responsibility. Why? Responsibility turns setbacks into growth. The action is identify one consequence and one step to address it. Okay. 3, talk honest and respectful. Why? Build trust and clarity. Whether in business, whether it's in the streets, whether it's even when you go in jail, you better build that trust and you better talk respectfully, because especially jail, it's all about respect, ain't it? Yeah. Boy, in jail, just disrespect somebody. Boy, a whole riot will go off on it. All off of you didn't talk right. Yeah, you talking about. Okay, the action is have a 15-minute check-in with someone affected. 4, create a new routine. Why? And that's one thing that me and Bruce was talking about earlier. He was saying about having that routine. He was jogging, right? Earlier, he had to do his little jog and do his little workout routine. He already set himself to get ready. So he was talking about setting a routine. So 4 is create a routine. Why? Reliability reduces chaos. The action is plan a simple daily schedule. A lot of y'all just moving around and you don't really got no schedule. You got to be a man. You got to be set. What am I going to accomplish today before I start going to do nothing? Okay. 5, seek growth, not revenge. See, something could happen and you can go get revenge and keep setting yourself back and back and back. At some point, you got to be the bigger man, right, Bruce? Or we gonna just keep just going. At some point, like remember earlier we was talking about how the street shit, how different people they don't want no truth. They don't got that growth. Like they don't want to call no truth because too much stuff didn't happen. But at some point, you got to seek growth and not revenge. Why? Move towards healthier relationships. The action is pick one non-past goal and start it. Pick a goal and start it. Your goal is to start a business, start it. If your goal is just to get up and run every day, start doing that. You got to start with somewhere. Number 6, practice humility and gratitude. Why? Opens learning shifts, focus to possibilities. Action is list 3 grateful things and 1 lesson learned each day. Every day, just be grateful for something. And we was talking about that too, how everybody going through something worse than the next person. You know, so while we don't be thankful for the little stuff we got, it's somebody that don't even got the little stuff that we got. You know, so just those 3 things to be grateful, man. 7, build a support network. A support network. Hey, we was talking about that earlier too. About remember you was like how moms didn't answer the phone one time. You know, so that support network is a real thing. And when it be coming to that, whether it's friends, family, it might even be a stranger, that support network is needed, especially in times when everything is all bad. Why? Accountability, encouragement matters. Sometimes you gotta just encourage that person to do better. The action is reach out to a mentor or friend for regular check-ins. Like my boy Bruce, I ain't seen him in a minute. You know what I mean? We gotta have regular check-ins with your real friends and your day ones and just make sure that they're good. Okay. 8, repair, don't perfect. Okay. Well, repair, don't perfection. So repair, not perfection. Why? Small steady repairs beats empty promises. The action is do one tangible act to mend a relationship. Okay. So you're going to repair. Everything ain't going to be perfection. So don't perfection because everything ain't going to be perfection. But just try to repair small and steady and steady. It might not look the greatest. It might not be the perfectest, but you in the middle of repairing. Okay. 9, invest. 9 is invest in skills and purpose. Why? Purpose and skills widen future options. Earlier, Bruce was saying like, dang, I got to go do this time. I'm going to miss out on 80 to 100,000 a year. If I got to go this long, he's already calculating. So you got to make sure that you invest in skills and purpose because one wrong move and it's all over with. Now, when he come out, he going to have to invest in some new skills and some purpose. Why? Purpose and skills widen future options. So remember we was talking about the be a man thing, starting from somewhere to widen your options. You know, you got, hey, maybe you had no job, then you go get a job. Maybe you had no car, then you go get a car. You know, the action is choose a marketable skill and set a 60-day milestone. What could you do? Start from somewhere. You might start at the warehouse and end up in the office somewhere. 10, move forward with boundaries. So my man Bruce gonna get on out and he gonna move forward with boundaries. I ain't gonna let these fuck niggas around. I ain't gonna let this happen. There's certain boundaries that you gonna move to make sure what last happened won't happen again. Why? Boundaries protect progress. The action is set 2 boundaries and share them with someone you trust. Episode 81, Step Forward. Step forward with courage and integrity. Progress compounds 1 deliberate action at a time. You're defined by how you move forward. So what you got to say to these people in closing? What you about moving forward? And anything you want to say to them? You know, because you know they're going to give me head like, he ain't really say nothing. Anything you want to leave them with closing, with moving forward, or standing on it, or what you got to say?
No.
Leave them with something, Bruce.
Shit, I mean, just keep doing what you're doing, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Keep doing what you're doing. Make sure that is good, because if it's bad, we know where you're going. So you're doing good, step forward and just keep doing what you're doing. Episode 81, and we will see you for episode 82.